What's up guys, it's the Moose here, and I'm bringing you another Spec Ops tutorials, and in this Spec Ops tutorials episode, I'm going to be bringing you Clad. It's one of the new Spec Ops missions released in either Collection 2 or in the May Elite Drop for Xbox 360 members. That's the only place you can get it as of right now, so sadly if you're on PS3 or PC you're going to have to wait a little while, but you should be getting it in the next month or so. So, first I'm going to start with the description of Ironclad. It is guide a tank through heavy opposition in Hamburg, and when I say heavy opposition, that is what Modern Warfare, or what Infinity Ward described it as, and I would completely agree. This probably took me about 5 or 6 times to beat, and yes, I know that might be kind of noobish. I mean, I'm not the best player, obviously, but I don't consider myself to be too bad, but it took me forever to beat this guy's. I pretty much had one strategy that I wanted to do, and I thought it was going to work like all the time, and then it really just didn't. So basically what you're going to have to do though throughout the entire mission is shoot people and then go plant C4s on the barricades, blow the barricade up so the tank can get through. You have to press the right D-pad to advance the tank, and if you want to laze a target, you press the left D-pad and press RT, or the shoot button, to make the tank shoot at someone else. So, in a little bit on here, there's going to be a tank rolling up. Right now, I like this little area that I'm in because you can go behind the wall that's right behind me right now, and you can stand on this thing and you can see it. But then you're gonna just want to move up. Just a quick note though, you'll probably run out of ammo eventually in this mission just because you're doing a lot of shooting. And if you didn't notice it already, there is an ammo crate on the back of the tank, but there's the tank right there that you want to be shooting. Lucky I didn't die there, but see how it's saying invalid target? I'm not really sure why it does that sometimes. I think that it's because of the tank's positioning, your tank's positioning, but I'm not exactly sure. And then see, still a valid target, so have to go plant the C4, and I don't know if it's because I had to plant the C4 and blow up the barricade, or if because the tank, my tank, wasn't close enough. I really am not sure. But after you take out the tank, there will be a helicopter coming up, and the helicopters are a little bit challenging to take out. I got pretty used to it because, as I said, I played this mission about 3 or 4 times, but I got pretty used to it. The tank driver will call out when there's a helicopter incoming and things of that nature. Also, there's going to be suicide bombers, so I would recommend staying in front of your tank, making sure that the suicide bombers can't get to the front of the tank, and you can take them out pretty easy. But you'll see he says like max speed or all steam ahead or something stuff like that, and that just notifies you that he's moving up, and so you know that by pressing the right D-pad it actually worked and he's actually moving up. But see, there's a helicopter. No matter what, as long as you aim at the helicopter, it's gonna hit it. I'm pretty sure even if the helicopter moves, it'll still hit it. I might be a little bit wrong on that, but I've hit the helicopter almost every time, and I don't think I've missed yet. But yeah, overall this is a pretty good mission. Remember to always just stay behind cover, especially since there's so many enemies. The M4 is a pretty good gun for this. I don't really know if there's... I think there's an AK that you can pick up. I didn't pick it up in this one, and it actually kind of helped me in the end because I needed my SMW, which is the secondary that you get at the beginning. But yeah, at the end there's a lot of resistance that comes out, as you may have seen in other videos or things like that. So here we go, helicopter, and see, even from that far distance I can still hit it with pretty good accuracy. It's not very hard to take out the helicopters, as I said. So just keep moving up. You want to make sure the tank is fairly close to you. You don't want to get it too far away. Just because you never know if an enemy is going to spawn behind or something like that. I really don't think they can, but I've had a couple of times in the mission where I had a couple enemies behind me that either I left them as stragglers or they were just there. I don't know. So yeah, just keep moving up. Throw flashbangs, so they're just right there. That's probably one of the most useful tips I can give actually in this mission. Throw your flashbangs. I'm kind of disappointed that I ran out and I forgot to go pick up more ammo in the ammo crate for it, but I also use my frag grenades to my advantage, because sometimes, as you've seen before when I was trying to take out the first tank, as you've seen, the tank will sometimes say invalid target, and so you'll need a different form of explosive to take out the people that you wanted to take out. There again, take out a helicopter, fairly easy, not too difficult. just go plant the explosives. Right here I was having some difficulty. I don't know why planting the explosives, but maybe I wasn't holding X for long enough or something. I don't really know. Sorry about my voice, guys. My throat's feeling a little bit scratchy right now, but so keep moving up. I almost always have the laser out whenever I'm moving up a little bit so that I can try and laze targets right there. I wanted to get that so bad, but it wouldn't let me. It just said invalid target. So what are you gonna do? You just gotta use the M4, I guess. But that's kind of what happens in Ironclad. So move up. I would recommend always throwing grenades at vehicles if you see them, because vehicles will blow up and explosions will get a lot of kills for you. And it's easier to use than an SMAW because you're only going to get 1 or 2 SMAWs throughout the entire mission unless you keep going to the tank to reload, and it's not beneficial to you. So right here, I mean, as you see, I think I've been in cover every single time unless I've been moving up, and that's pretty much the only time I'm ever not in cover. So, and also you got to remember to continue to fire the tanks. Oh my god, I'm gonna mess this up. Gun, I guess I'll call it, the turret, because it's just really effective to move up. And right here I was thinking, oh, I'm gonna go over here, but then I realized I was really low on ammo, so I went back to the tank. I had it move up a little bit so that I could get behind it, and actually what I do here is pretty effective, I thought, until I started getting shot. So I don't know, I wouldn't really recommend going behind the tank for the entire mission, which I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll ride out the mission just going behind the tank, and then I realized there's still people behind me, and it started hurting me a lot, and so I had to, break that little cover. And upcoming here, you'll see I almost die, and I was really gonna be mad because it's the farthest I had made it so far, and yeah, so definitely Ironclad is a hard mission. If you can get another person to play it with you, I think that'd be extremely beneficial to you. I find it really hard to beat it on solo, even on regular difficulty. I only got 1 star for beating this, even at the end. But look at this shot, perfect. But see how it says tank reloading at the bottom right there? That is how much time, obviously, that the tank needs to reload its turret. Once that's done, I would recommend always, unless there's an enemy like right there that was shooting me, that you whip out the laser again and laze another target. Always effective, always useful. So right here, also if you remember from the campaign or even just past Call of Duties, you could always lock on like auto aim. As you see right there, I auto aim to the guy just because I zoomed in near him. So you can zoom in if you think an enemy's there. Maybe just tap LT or hold LT for a little bit, and you'll probably be able to see if somebody's there because it'll auto aim to them, which is actually pretty effective. But here's the last little stretch, I guess you want to call it. As you see the green smoke for the excavation point, and I think there's going to be, I don't know if there's a helicopter. I know there's a tank. Oh yeah, there's a helicopter. There's a helicopter and a tank that you're going to have to take out. See the helicopter in the distance over there. I think I go take that out right now. I don't know what that thing is, like the thing on the left in the water, but it doesn't really play a factor at all. Right here, since the tank had to reload because I just shot the helicopter, I whipped out the SMAW and destroyed the tank myself. So, as again I said before, keep that SMAW just in case you need to do that at the end part of the mission here. You might actually have to. And right here, the tank, basically the mission's already done. I just had to wait for the tank to get to the excavation point, or whatever you want to call it, or the evac point, and eventually it makes it. Took a while though, and yeah, you just beat Ironclad, and I'll see you for the next episode, guys. Peace.